like to start this episode by embarrassing to our... Bless you.
There you go. Yeah, bless me for a burp.
Yeah, what do you say for a burp?
You just say, how
fucking rude.
Yeah. How dare you? I was trying to embarrass myself so you feel less embarrassed.
Thanks, mate. Well, I'm not trying to embarrass myself. I'm trying to embarrass my fiancée, Ailey.
Oh, hello.
And let's...
I thought you were about to apologise for the lost video from the last episode.
Oh, no, yeah, fucking... Yeah, what that is...
We've literally just got over that.
Because it's my process every time. I delete it to make room for the new ep, but I
Yeah.
haven't fucking edited the last ep yet, so that was... It was a stupid error on my part, and I
I've got a hard
apologise.
drive I'm going to give you, I reckon, so you can back everything up.
Mate, it needs to happen. But, no, so my... Do you want to know what my fucking fiancée is doing this evening?
I do.
She is going to the Hydro to see N-Dubs.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Na.
Nah. If I can, that was Dappy's old phrase, wasn't it?
Na.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
We've mentioned N-Dubs on here before, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah, we spoke about the song Number One.
Did we?
Because I did that gig with Tinchy Strider.
So you did.
Yeah.
So you did. That is definitely when we would have made the
N-Dubs and
reference.
Tinchy Strider, Number One.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand how you're number one.
I
Just
do.
a fling before now. You're the one.
Yeah, you're the one.
I mean, fucking good tune.
See, this is what Ailey
I
said.
don't know that was it.
Ailey, oh, right.
You did a little song.
Because the only one that I remembered was I need you. I've been looking all over Facebook and I can't seem to find you. I remember that one.
I don't know that one.
Really? Well, look at us.
Why aren't we going?
Exchanging culture, mate.
Exchanging cultures. It's the same culture. I don't think you can exchange it if this is the same thing. And I wouldn't never call N-Dubs culture.
Hey, higher N-Dubs, highbrow stuff.
Yeah. Do you remember it came out that Dappy had a huge knob?
Did it come out the Dappy?
Oh, yeah. That was a big story.
Google right now. Dappy knob.
Apparently, yeah.
It's not the first time I've done that.
Yeah.
But no, it's just embarrassing, man.
What's
But she made that point. She was like, "It's nostalgic bangers."
yeah?
Gareth, it's nostalgic bangers.
I would call it nostalgic banger.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think there's a plural for it.
And she's also chatting about, I'll happily leave like 10 minutes before the end. And I was like, that's when the two good ones will be.
Yeah.
Why sit through an hour and 20 minutes of shit?
So N-Dubs, for any viewers not from the UK, was a trio from like the sort of mid-2000s, mid-noughties, I would say.
I only know two of them though, Dappy and Talisa. I know them.
Correct. And the third one, nobody knows.
No,
there was another guy there, but
I know there was a third,
Yeah.
but I can tell you nothing about him.
Because he was so dull.
Yeah.
Like Talisa, she went on to be a judge on
X Factor.
X Factor.
She had that very successful videotape.
Yes, she did. Dappy was a weird guy. Like, he had a lot going on. And he was called Dappy. And then he was on Buzzcocks. And he had a big old knob.
Yeah.
So that was his things. The other guy, I don't know.
No.
Brian from Accounts.
He was definitely the one that was like texting the other two going, guys, I really feel
Let's
like
get
a
back
reunion.
Let's get back
It's
together.
been like 10 years. Let's fucking go for it.
Could you name all the members of Take That, do you think? There's Robbie.
Jason Orange.
Right, that's the one that folk go, right, well, that's the peripheral.
Yeah.
So you've got the main ones, Robbie Williams, Gary Barlow, Mark Owen, and then Jason Orange is the peripheral one. Yep. There is a fifth.
Oh, fuck.
I believe. I think there's a fifth.
There definitely is. Little one. No, that's Mark Owen.
That's Mark Owen. Who,
I can't
our friend Martin Byrne is a huge Mark Owen fan, it turns out.
And why?
I drove him back from a gig in Manchester and he was like, Mark Owen's got a new album, do you want to listen to it? And I went, what?
No, Martin.
What are you talking about? It's 4 hours this cut. And I would rather not make it feel like 5. We listened to
Mark
it.
Owen's got a new album out. Do you want to listen to it?
And then he went and
I can imagine you in that moment going, yeah, I
just
guess.
went, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
On. It was fine. But Martin was like, I'm going to go watch him. I'm going to see him in concert.
Phenomenal.
And I was like, are you
Phenomenal.
a
Who are you?
49-year-old woman? Why are you going to see Mark Owen? And then he was like, do you think he'll like close the shiner open with it?
You think he'll close the shiner open with it?
Let it shine. I was like, I
think
think he
he'll do any
opens with
take
it.
that? Do you think he'll do any take that?
Well, he's the lead singer on that one, so
Yeah.
you're such a big star to me.
You seem to know quite a lot about take that as well. Not as much as Martin Byrne and
Everything I wanna be. I loved Robbie Williams. I still love Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams.
The world's greatest karaoke singer.
100%. But he does have something about him that makes me like him as well.
And he's an entertainer.
Old stuff.
I'll let you entertain me, Robbie. You better believe it.
Old stuff, old Robbie Williams was really quite fucking good. And then he made like around 2006. He went, shit, I feel like I'm getting a bit older here. I need to fucking fight this and rebel against this. I need to release a song now that I believe the youth will be into. And he got it all wrong. Do you remember Rude Box?
Yes. He wasn't adverse to
Shake your box, make your box. Oh,
yeah.
Robbie.
He wasn't adverse to like a rap verse, Robbie Williams.
No, he really thought he was capable.
Yeah.
I can
Me
do
with the
swing.
flow show, kick it with your torso. Boys getting high and the girls even more so. Wave your hands if you're not with a man. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. No, you can't kick it, sir. You can't kick it, sir. You're from fucking Slough or something, is he not?
Yeah, he's a Slough boy for sure.
Yeah, you can't be kicking it, mate.
But like, kids are all right. So come on, jump.
Hi, kids is great. That was when I finished my show, that was the song that played.
I noted that at the time, going, fucking, what a choice.
Yeah.
Tune.
It is a tune. And, apt, obviously, with the show theme.
Of course. Tell you what, so that's the conversation where I wanted to start. So I'm genuinely to my core embarrassed that the woman I've chosen to love is spending her hard-earned money on a fucking N-Dubs ticket.
Yeah,
who would you say you would go and see live, but you would also understand that it would fall under that sort of category of,
I've seen some bad stuff. My first ever concert was G Unit.
Oh, let's do this. G Unit. I don't even know who they are.
You don't know who G Unit is?
If you honestly said to me, Gareth, what is a G Unit? I would have guessed it was a type of gene.
G Star, Raw.
Yeah, but like a G Unit, it would have been an offshoot of the G Star.
I can't believe you don't know who G Unit is.
Not a clue.
That's wild to me.
Is it? Well,
yeah.
Obviously, because you bloody love him. You went to see him first ever gig.
50 Cent was in G Unit.
Was
he? Was the head of G Unit.
Oh, wow.
It was 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Tony Yayo, and The Game at one point.
The Game was kicking about in G Unit.
And then, he wasn't very happy with it. G Unit became like their own record label and stuff.
Oh, wow.
They were huge. And when I went and seen them, they also
Where did you see them?
In Glasgow.
Yeah.
I can't remember where.
Glasgow
somewhere.
Yeah.
Big arena.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Eminem, but Eminem got addicted to sleeping pills and cancelled his tour. And so we got offered free tickets to G Unit, and we were like, sure, let's do that. So it was at the same time, G Unit was at like sort of the height of their powers. They were signing other artists to their label. They signed Mobb Deep. Are you aware of Mobb Deep?
No.
The infamous Mob, M-O-B-B. We can't be touched, fellas. Can't you see G Unit? Now, I said fellas. They do not use that word in the song.
Yeah.
They use their own word for fellas.
Yeah.
Which I can't say. You and I can't say.
Which you and me can't
Robbie
say.
Williams could.
It's not Robbie
so
much
Williams
Robbie
could say
Williams
it.
could. It's more that Robbie Williams would.
He has the N-word pass in his mind.
Yeah.
He's never been given it, but he's got it. Mobb Deep did some great songs, but more crucially than that, they also signed M.O.P., who have, in my mind, the single greatest hip-hop song of all time.
No, that's a good question. So, go on, what's the...
I'll tell you, and you will agree,
okay.
even if you don't know M.O.P.
I will now, out of fear.
I don't think any song would fire me up more than this one.
Okay.
And I think I would wager to you as well.
Okay.
M.O.P. do the song Ante Up.
Oh, yes, phenomenal. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, class.
That's DMX.
Ante Up.
Yeah, you're doing it now, but
Yeah.
you started... Dun, 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 dun,
Isn't that how Ante Up starts?
Dun, 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 dun. Y'all gonna make me lose.
Is
That's
that?
what you were doing.
Oh, right.
You were DMX. Ante Up is... Dun, like it starts like long.
Yeah.
Attention, please. Attention, please.
Yeah.
This shit here feels like the whole entire world collapsed.
Ante Up.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Isn't there...
Ante Up, that's it. You're singing the right lyrics.
I've just maybe
but the little
attached a
tune that you
different
did-
start to it.
Correct. You've attached the tune to Party Up by
'Cause,
DMX.
Yeah, maybe I bloody have.
I know you have, I'm telling you you have.
Kind of similar. Did the Ante Up? Is that not when you probably won't know this? And this is ridiculous that this is my knowledge of it. Was it not a kind of sample of John Cena's start to his?
Well, they were around well before John Cena was.
Does at any point does it? It's definitely theirs. Does he shout the word apple dough in it or something like that? Apple dough. Sound like that?
Well, I have no idea. I don't believe so.
Can we get it up?
I'm going to get it up right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a feeling it's kind of...
Oh shit! Hang on, I've pressed the wrong button.
Attention, please.
Yeah, this shit does get you hyped. Yes. Apple dough. There was a wee apple dough in there. Did you hear that? That is, yeah. Oh, it's not. I don't think it is apple dough.
I'm gonna listen.
Yeah.
Closer. Oh man.
But it's at that point. It's like.
No, there was no apple dough. There was no apple dough.
It's right there. I'm hearing it.
No.
It's the.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's saying apple dough, but it sounds like apple dough.
Anyway, so they signed with G-Unit. So I
Yeah.
got to see Anti Up live.
Yeah.
And fucking hell, one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah.
That was my
that
first
would be.
concert. I have seen Boyce Avenue live.
That's quite cool, though, isn't it? And
They do all the
comedy. Yeah.
Comedy? No
Are
comedy.
they not? All right.
No.
Probably the greatest band that I'd saw for like that of like an iconic moment at T in the Park. I went to see House of Pain, and it was just 40 minutes of us like
Jump
yeah,
around.
It's coming. It's gotta be. And then I think the guy I was like, we're used to this. Like we totally know what you're here for.
Yeah.
It's it now. We have to do the other stuff because we've got like a time that we need to fill. But let's just do what you're all here for now. And the place went tits.
Yeah, of course.
It went fucking feral, and I loved it. I couldn't name you another House of Pain song.
Neil Diamond, come on, play Caroline, you big prick. That's all we're here for.
Fuck, Diamond's got a couple of.
I know.
Yeah.
It was a bad example.
But no, I can't even. I'm trying to genuinely think of the most embarrassing band. It probably would be McFly, maybe. But I had a fucking belter there. I had a great time at McFly.
Yeah. I don't think there's any wrong answer.
Yeah,
That's what I would say.
Yeah, N-Dubs feels wrong.
A little bit, but it's still fun because you're going in knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're there sincerely, like, I fucking love N-Dubs. They should never have broken up.
The music is sincerely.
Name me a more iconic trio in British UK pop from the early 2000s.
You can't do it. It's N-Dubs. There's the answer to that question.
And
is
they might
N-Dubs.
have guessed Chipmunk might be there.
Oh my god! Imagine if fucking Chipmunk came out.
I would not be surprised.
Like other early 2000 throwbacks.
Yeah. Tinchy might be there.
Tinchy would be
In
phenomenal
fact, Tinchy's
as well.
almost definitely there. He was at Butlins the other week. He's almost definitely there.
He's definitely sent a text going, please, can I get on this arena tour?
Yes.
Please. Any sort of relevancy for the old Strider now
Yeah.
means fucking...
Bring
I'm
it
playing Butlins, lads.
Yeah.
Please. With
I do it for
fucking
20
Gareth
quid.
Waugh. Please.
Just pay my expenses. I'll do it.
I'll get my own bus there.
Try to think who else.
Coach.
Who was the kid that was popular for ages and then kind of just fizzled out? The one that, oh my god, it's going to drive me nuts. Drinking from the bottle.
Tiny Temper.
Tiny Temper.
Oh, he was class.
Banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, it really was. Tonight I was drinking from the bulk. Class.
He did Swedish House Mafia. All those guys. I'd seen him at T in the Park. One of the worst things I've ever seen live. I was like, how is this possible?
Just there when you went, we're talking about early 2000 throwbacks, and then you just went, who was the kid? This whole story just came fucking rushing back to me.
Okay.
And I think it's a better, and I think you will really enjoy this. So it was like, do you remember the kid that, I don't even think he won it, he might have, but he was like the breakdancing kid on Britain's Got Talent, George Sampson.
No.
Right. Damn.
Was he part of Diversity?
No, he was solo.
Because you remember Diversity?
I do remember Diversity.
There was one kid in it with a big hair that everyone loved.
Yeah, I still see him on TikTok all the time. That
Really?
kid. Yeah.
Is he still a kid?
He looks it.
Perfect.
Still got the same hair.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, same height,
That's
same
the
hair.
problem with child stars.
Yeah,
they grow up and you go,
out
oh,
and,
what the
ugh,
fuck?
yuck,
Who's
gross.
this? Yeah.
Who's this grown man?
Like the kid from
He's still got the youthfulness about him. Same hair. He knows
the
what
middle.
he's
The
doing.
kid from the middle. Remember the little?
Yeah.
And then he grew up, and everyone was like, "This guy's a fucking rampant nonce. Who's this?" It's like, no, it's the kid. No, not for me.
Well, George Sampson, there was a big rumor about him after that, like, oh, he broke his neck and he can never dance again.
Yeah.
Not true. But he was like this, maybe, I'm going to say like 12 to
Also,
15-year-old.
if he had broke his neck, he could dance. You just weekend at Bernie's him, tie up some ropes, fucking make him a little puppet. Keep him out there.
Because he ended this routine always on like this like fucking front flip where he'd land on his back.
Oh,
like, flat
I
out.
do remember the kid, yes.
Yeah. And so at the peak of his powers, Livingston Christmas Lights.
Hello.
George Sampson is the big celebrity guest, that's turning on these Christmas lights. Now,
And I mean, surely,
yeah,
I don't want to say how you should do. I don't want to teach your granny to suck eggs or anything like that. But surely, the button is on the ground, and then he flips onto it and lights them that way.
and Livingston went wild.
Is that how he did it?
I wasn't there for it, and you're about to find out for why I wasn't there for
Right.
it. Because I got removed.
Wow, from the Christmas lights turning on?
I was told to leave the building because George Sampson did not like me one bit.
What?
So this is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's also so on brand for me. So George Sampson's turning on these lights. There's like a whole kind of show going on, and I was part of the local youth theatre at the time.
Of course you were.
And we were doing like a little snippet from a show that we were going to be doing, like just like after Christmas or start of January or whatever. So we're doing a little snippet. We're there to perform that. Now in the green room, shall we say, of the centre in Livingston, the big shop is there. There's like this fucking big room, big like conference room, massive table with a massive spread of like crisps, loads of finger sandwiches for days.
Yeah.
The biscuits, like fucking tea, coffee, like whatever. It's a room for the acts that are performing the thing.
Yes.
Quite clearly it's that. So Mutchy hasn't changed a beat from days gone past to now. Goes in and goes, oh, sandwiches, fucking ace. So I'm in and about these finger sandwiches.
Yeah.
In and about them. I think I've had like 2 tuna mayo, couple of ham and cheese. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell
And
us some
then,
more of the sandwiches that were there. Really paint the picture.
there was probably a cheese and Branston pickle.
Oh, yeah.
They always kicking about. No
Yeah,
one
they
has
are,
them.
yeah. I like a cheese and pickle.
So do I. I was having them and all.
They would be my last pick for some reason.
So there's still loads, right? It's not like I've went and devoured the whole
Cucumber?
table.
Any cucumber?
Cucumber there was.
Why?
Cucumber,
Hang about. It's fancy.
Well, it's Livingston, mate. Of course they had a bit of a cucumber. But and then I'm there eating these fucking sandwiches and crisps, and then this woman comes in, and she goes, excuse me, why is that boy eating George's food? And then the person that was like with our youth theatre was like, oh, really sorry. And then George kind of like came in the room and was just stood, fucking just staring at me with his arms folded, like, that's my fucking cucumber.
He wanted
sandwich.
all the sandwiches?
Mate, absolutely. He felt entitled to that, and he had his agent and his fucking little team with him, and they came in and they went, who's the fucking fatty eating George's sandwiches? And they fucking kicked us all out. And I remember the girls in the theatre at the time were so annoyed at me, going, well, fucking thanks, Gareth. You couldn't have fucking not ate the sandwiches, and we all got to meet George Sampson. I could have fucking fucked him. I could have fucked him. And no, Gareth was too hungry, and I got us all kicked out. And everyone
Did you
was
still
so
do the
pissed off.
performance?
We'd done the performance.
I hope
We'd
you
done
outshone
ours.
him.
I don't believe we did. But
No, of course not. You were a local youth theatre
I
doing a
also would have
Christmas
loved that
snippet.
if it was people left going, we really need to go and support this local youth
That was
theatre.
incredible.
But
Stars
yeah,
of Tomorrow.
He was just such a little fucking. I mean, maybe he's grown up now.
I love. No, fuck him.
But
Fuck
he was
him.
such a. He just stood staring at me like,
George Sampson.
the fuck are
Lady
you?
Sovereign. Fuck all these Z-listers.
you know, I used to fancy the fuck
I
out of
know I
Lady
did.
Sovereign.
Yeah.
Oh, she was.
I bet
great.
George pumped her as well.
Oh no!
He's your fucking rival.
No.
You know in Pokemon?
He's my
You remember the
immortal
original
enemy.
Pokemon game where you always had your rival that was a little dick
Yeah,
all the time?
yeah,
That's him for
that's
you.
George Sampson's man.
Just that little smug wank. I love that he danced on a show
Yeah.
and then thought he was Billy Big Boy.
Yeah.
The change some people make to
Yeah.
go from like normal person to diva
Yeah.
is wild to
It's
me.
crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I had like
I'm so
fucking
conscious
sandwiches.
of never being a
Get
diva.
that fucking cunt out of my room.
That's your
Sorry,
limit.
me wiping crumbs. Sorry, girls. I guess you're gonna have to have another opportunity to meet George Sampson. Oops.
Yeah,
They were so annoyed at me. Fucking A, Gareth. You
that's so
fuck.
funny. I'm so desperate to never appear to be a diva that I ask for nothing at any time
'Cause
in
why-
gigs.
Why would you want to be it?
Even stuff that like you could ask for, like
Yeah.
could I have the heating on? I won't do it. I'll just sit in the cold. I don't want to look like a diva. I just try not to be a dick
Yeah.
all the time.
Because it is like, because you know, what's the appeal? I don't get that. What's like the reason why you would want to be that? Just because you know you could? It's like a little fucking power play, innit? It's like a little, haha, I can make another person feel lesser because I'm me. It is such a fuck
George
you to other people.
Sampson.
Yeah. SAMP.
Jesus Christ, all about. How many followers do you think he's got on Twitter, this kid?
Now,
Yeah.
probably not too many. I'm gonna guess
He's now describing himself as an actor.
8,000. I think he does West End now. Yeah, 8,000.
You think he's got 8,000?
Yeah, yeah.
You're miles off.
Oh.
Miles. 188,000.
Shut the fuck up. 188,000.
Yeah. He's also
Jesus Christ.
is tweeted, if Elon Musk / Twitter think verification is worth costing me $20 a month, then just remove my blue tick. Absolutely criminal. It's been fun, Twitter, but I will be straight out of here. I'm going to quote tweet, oh no, let's not lose George
Over this.
over this, Elon.
At Elon Musk, please rethink.
Elon. He'll be so confused.
Oh no, we can't lose George over this.
The website simply won't be the same. There we go. That's why people think I'm a dick, because of this shit like
That's
this. Don't I?
great. Yeah, but to
I'm sticking up for you.
Yeah. You're being a friend to me by taking down my nemesis.
There we
That's
go.
fucking hilarious, man. The website simply won't be the same.
I'll be out of here. You can't afford $20 a month. Grow up, cunt.
180,000. That is odd to me.
That is odd.
Because who the fuck is he now? Who the fuck is he now?
Yeah, an actor, apparently.
Back then, he was. Oof. He really. I don't think he could kick me out of a room for eating his sandwiches now. I don't think he holds that power now.
No, I don't think so.
But he did before, and he used it expertly.
He does streams, apparently. Britain's Got Talent winner 2008.
Yeah, so that would have. Yeah, so he did win it. Yeah, he did win it. There you go.
He does cameos.
How much for a George Sampson cameo?
He has a support me button on his link.
How much for a George Sampson
Let's
cameo?
find out. I'll buy one right now.
If I could get him apologising to me,
£26.
I'm willing to spend that.
Book a personalised message for £26.
Should we get George
To
Sampson
Gareth
to apologise?
Mutch. I'm doing it. Him. From Gareth Waugh. You're welcome, by the way.
And
What's the occasion?
Plug the pod.
Other.
Can you turn down cameos?
Need help? Right. No, I got this. Hey, yes, you can.
Right, fuck.
You won't remember my friend Gareth. But you
I've
wronged
left
him.
Wronged him. You wronged him.
You turned on the Christmas lights in Livingston. What year is this?
Would have been I'm guessing then 2009.
Circa 2009, I'll put.
Yes.
You kicked him out the green room for eating sandwiches.
This is fucking excellent. Oh my god, I so hope he responds.
You kicked him out the green room for eating sandwiches.
Put in like maybe in brackets that you thought were all exclusively yours.
I'm running out of characters.
Oh right, shit.
He would like an apology.
It would mean the world to him. He holds a grudge. He can't move on.
I've got 36 characters left. Hey George, you won't remember my friend Gareth, but you wronged him. You turned on the Christmas lights in Livingston circa 2009. You kicked him out the green room for eating sandwiches. He would like an apology. And frankly, I think he deserves it.
That's so funny. That's fucking hilarious.
There we go.
Kicked him out the green room for eating sandwiches.
Continue. Hang on. 27.41 for the service fee. It's a lot of money.
27 quid. I'll transfer it you right fucking now. If my phone
We'll go afers.
my phone is my phone is currently dead, but I'll transfer you that money
12.099.
post haste
I'll put in the wrong.
because I think the listeners would fucking love to hear what George has to say about that. Well, I certainly would.
Oh, it's deleted it. What's happened there?
Mate, we're having technical nightmares all over the place this morning.
Hell, it's deleted it. I've not
We'll
been-
maybe go away and do it. Keep tuning into 2Gs in a pod to see if there is a reply from
He's going to get a
Samson.
quote tweet from me saying, "Oh no, the website will be the same," and then a cameo going, "I demand an apology."
I didn't even fucking think of it like that. Who's this Gareth Waugh guy?
He is really gunning for me.
Never interacted with him, and now in the space of 5 minutes. He's requesting cameos where I
I demand
apologize to his
satisfaction.
friend.
I'm dispensing justice.
You are dispensing
That's what's happening,
justice.
and I love to do it.
I really, really think we should do that. I think that would be a fucking good old laugh. For whatever he has to say back, it could be brilliant.
Yeah. I hope he sends one back going, no, I remember that.
I remember him. I
He
remember
ate
that
all my
fat
sandwiches.
twat. He
There was
eating-
one sandwich
I
left.
love tuna,
If
and he
you
had all
lied
the
to me
tuna.
about how much of this rider you ate, like if there's none left.
I lie about far more trivial things. This is too important for me to lie about.
Right.
I would lie about trivial, silly little shit. This, I would lie.
Nay, I would lie.
I would not lie.
Fair
about
enough. Well, let's fucking get him.
This. Yeah, let's fucking destroy this guy.
I want to ruin the guy. He'd done nothing to me. There's a real
I'm sure he's maybe
deep
like
hatred in me that just bubbles over for the smallest things.
you last night talking to the fucking person that like works for like the influencer agency.
She said she
was
was a
brilliant.
Influencer manager. I think she said she was.
And her friend was like who helped like special
She worked
needs
with
kids.
disabled kids.
So
yeah.
she's making the world a better place, and you're just fucking slowly making it worse.
did see
Anyway, it was fucking great.
Oh yeah, I
I
might
was
make
like,
that a clip.
yes,
I
oh
filmed
for
it.
sure.
Right.
Did you record last night?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, perfect.
I've actually got most of your set as well.
Oh really?
Yes.
Fucking
So
yes.
a lot of I was listening to the podcast on the way over R1. I
Yep.
do listen back. I just lie a lot.
Yeah.
And I was thinking we often question whether we are normal people. A lot of the time we're like, God, is that normal? The thing that like kind of struck at this time was when we were like, do we hold on to grudges? We've just
I
fucking
feel-
tweeted a celebrity. Like, do we hold on to grudges? And you said the guy bumped your trolley and asked about the
Yeah.
old man telling me to control my dog.
Yeah.
And now we've attacked George Sampson. And I
But
thought,
I do believe that is normal behavior. I think that
This is the
normal.
problem.
Yeah.
so are we psychopaths? I thought.
Oh, let's.
So I've got a test here. It's a psychopathy test. I thought we could both do it and then see
Phenomenal.
the results. Okay.
Phenomenal.
Okay.
Love this.
So opening question for you would be: most would describe me as a charming and sorry, let me start again. Most would describe me as charming and nonchalant. I can turn on my charm on and off like a faucet. Would you say that's not me? It describes you somewhat, or this is definitely me?
I think definitely me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel strongly that I can be quite charming and I can turn that on. I can be in a bad place, see someone that I go, oh, I need to charm this person. I feel like I can turn that on.
Would you say the same for myself, or would you say?
I'd say absolutely that is true for you as well. Absolutely.
I do what I want when I want, the moment the impulse strikes me, regardless of what others want. Would you say that's not you? Describes you somewhat, or not? Definitely you.
I would say that describes me somewhat.
Right.
I am very much a man. You know, we're both to a degree our own bosses, and like no, I don't care for authority.
Yeah.
So in that regard, yes, I am a man doing what he wants, but also like financially and shit. Like there's constraints
limited
within my
that
life.
way.
Yeah. So somewhat me.
But I think if you had money, you would just do whatever.
Oh, if I had money, I'd be dead.
I think that would be true for me because like the amount of times that I just don't say no to things, and that's one of Laura's pet peeves for me
Yeah.
is I just say yes, and she's like, "Why
Yeah,
are you doing that?" I'm like, I'd say
Yeah,
yes to everything.
There you go. There you go.
If
So I'd say
something
somewhat for me.
goes
Yes,
wrong or turns out badly, it's not my fault. Not me. Describes me somewhat, or is definitely me.
I take the blame for quite a lot of things, even when I actually believe it's not my fault. I will take the blame for it.
I disagree.
With what I said.
Yeah, I think it's very rarely your fault. And I think you fall out. But no, to be fair, I mean, when stuff goes wrong with the podcast, you're like, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say not me for that one for you.
But with extracurricular stuff, like if people are upset at me and
Yeah.
I believe I've done nothing wrong, I'm talking about like my parents here and stuff. Like in lockdown, there was a lot
Yeah.
of arguments, and I'd be like, "No, but you actually were the fucking problem there." But then if it goes like an hour passes
You'll
and we're
say,
still not,
"All
I'll
right,"
just go, "Yeah,
just to
Yeah,
ease
yeah.
the piece. Okay, that's cool.
keep the yeah."
I've gotten into legal or criminal trouble as an adult, not just a speeding ticket.
I mean, nothing serious.
What have you
I mean,
had fines?
No, I mean I've taken drugs in my time.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it's asking.
If it's
asking
asking
you've gone
like,
to
have
legal
I
or
like
criminal trouble.
robbed something or no? I've never I don't think I've ever committed a crime.
Yeah, I don't know that taking drugs is a crime. I mean, I know it.
I know
obviously
it
is a crime.
technically is. Yeah, no, that's what
But
I'm saying.
I'm off the Amsterdam thing, because drugs aren't legal in Amsterdam.
They just live hey, you do you.
Your body, your rules.
And if you take the piss with it, then we'll step in.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna fucking.
Okay, this is a good question. I'm easily the best at what I do, bar none. Nobody could ever take my place.
Somewhat true.
Somewhat true.
Somewhat true. I have started to really believe that. Yeah, no, somewhat true. Like I'm not like maniac levels. Like I'm not watching fucking a Bill Burr like Chappelle special going, I am so much better than these guys. But I do.
I think there's an element of that in comedy that you do believe. Like if you go up, you think you're going to be the best on or whatever.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. I think recently I've been really going, oh, you're not good at this at all. And I'm like, you've got to, if you want to be the level that you think you are up there, then you've got to work harder. But I think if you'd asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have been like, yeah.
I think there's a balancing act to both there.
Yeah.
And I was the exact opposite. 5 years ago, I would have went, no. Don't look at me. Look at them. My friends are really funny. But now I'm like, nah, fucking back yourself.
Yeah.
You're good.
The thing with these quizzes is it feels like there's the right answer is obvious, doesn't it?
No, but I am also trying to shoot for honesty.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I want to find out if I am a psychopath. I'm not going. What would
I think if you were a real psychopath, you'd be like, no, I'm not
say?
I'm not any
yeah,
of those
exactly.
things.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, a lot of the times it's like, are you a psychopath? And you're like, somewhat.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Right, I'll commit to a team more.
Okay. No, don't commit. I'm just meaning I'm criticizing the quizzes. Not
Right.
yourself.
Okay. Cool.
Because it's like, have
Why
you
would
ever
the
skinned a
somewhat-
cat? And you're like, well,
Technically, yes, I guess.
I haven't, but I do eat sausages.
But I also am an animal lover, so
Yeah,
somewhat.
somewhat. I don't know the answer. Yeah. I do whatever I feel like doing, and I don't care what others think, or even if it's illegal. I mean, this is more towards the drug thing, I think.
Yes.
I do care what people think is my problem, I think. So,
See, I remember there was this one time me and my friend were smoking this joint on like this farm road, and this guy walked past walking his dog, and we like moved out of the way for him and stuff, and we smiled and went, "Hi, man," because again, I understand that an older person might think this is threatening, like, oh, a couple of hoodlums. So if we're smiles and going, "Hi, buddy," like just trying to get rid of that, and he just stopped and went, "You should be disgusted with what you're doing." And all this shit, and he was like, "I'm gonna phone the police. My friend's a cop, and I'm gonna get him to come back up here." And I was like, "Fucking please
What were you doing,
get
sorry?
your smoking a joint."
Oh.
And I was like, "Fucking please get your police friend to come
you
up
should be
here."
disgusted with what you're doing.
Yeah, and it's things like I had no problem with telling him to go fuck himself. Like I had no problem with that. So I mean, I guess in a way I care what people think, but if you actually confront me on it, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself.
You're wrong actually.
I so wanted his friend to turn back up going, "I'm a policeman." I'm like, "What are you going to do, officer? Arrest us?"
Yeah, maybe.
He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have given tuppence.
He would have done something, I reckon.
I reckon he would have went, "Now, boys, don't be doing that again."
Where were you? Sorry, you were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, farm road out of
Yeah,
middle
you're
of nowhere.
probably all right. Every person for themselves. I don't see the point in feeling sorry for other people. I have no desire to help others.
That's not me at all. I'm a very empathetic person.
Yeah.
Captain Empathy.
Yeah?
Yep, that's what they call me.
I try to be. I don't know that that's necessarily true. I do now. I'll go out my way to help people, I'd say. The amount of times I go above and beyond and get
You
no
fucking
thanks for it.
played Mark Owen's new album for Martin Byrne. That's going
Well,
out
this
your
is
way.
it, like a lot of times I will drop people at home.
Yeah,
just
no.
like I'll pick them up, drop them off.
Yeah, no, you are totally that.
I try and help folk out because I would like it done to me.
Yeah.
I've got into legal or criminal trouble when I was a teenager, not just a speeding or parking ticket. One time, I was walking with a crate of beer when I was about 16, I reckon, and the police stopped and like fucking shoved me up against made me put it down and put me up against the wall, and they were like, then like cuffed me, put me in the back of the car, and they're like, "Where were you going with that?" It was so over the top.
Christ.
I was taken up to my mate's dad's house, like it's for him, and my mate was with me at the time. They took him in the other car.
Christ.
And he basically said the same thing. We came up with the same alibi. We were actually going to a house party. But that doesn't matter. So we're taking it to my mate's dad's house. He lives up the road. We just got his mum bought the stuff.
Christ.
Then we walked up the hill to take it. She's going to work, and they were like, Oh, and they drove us to his dad's house, and the dad was like, "Yeah, that's mine," and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna have to keep that."
That's crazy, Gareth.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
They took our Budweiser off us.
I mean, an injustice has been done there, but like, crazy. Like, pushed it like you're 16.
I was up against the wall.
Up against the wall, like, fuck. That's just that's power
Spread
gone
'em.
mad. Power gone
I was
mad.
like, I'm white. Please, officer.
I'm a little white
It's
ginger boy.
It's dark.
Oh my god, that's fucked, man.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah. Another time though, when I was in Gilmerton, bit more of a rougher place.
Yeah.
Same thing, carrying some beers.
Police
The police
drove past
stopped.
going, fucking have a good night, boys.
Better. Police stopped and they went, "Where are you going with them? How old are you?" And we were like, 16. And they were like, "You shouldn't have them. Then give us half. Fuck off."
Yeah,
So we gave them half and left.
respectful. I actually do like that.
Yeah.
We used to drink
Also,
at the park up there.
very crooked.
Yeah. We used to drink at the park up there, and the first time it happened, the police came up and went, fucking right, a lot of kids drinking, and they confiscated quite a lot of the booze. And then the next time, like the next weekend or the weekend after, the guy came and I immediately remember noticing, why is the police officer wearing a Adidas backpack? Like,
Right.
that's not a normal thing for a cop to be.
Yeah.
And it's because he fucking was taking our beer and putting it in his fucking Adidas backpack
Amazing.
just to clearly fucking get pissed on that lady.
That's great
respect.
because you can't really challenge it. You're like, "You're not a cop," because the risk reward there. If you're like, "You're not a policeman," he's like, "I am," and then you end up like in more trouble
Up
if he
against
is.
another one, yeah.
Or if he's not, you just go, "Oh fucking hell, all right." I have no problem or concern in lying in order to get what I want.
True.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
I actually quite enjoy lying. Which is,
Lying about the right sort of stuff, I'm a full backer of.
yeah.
Full backer of it.
Live in the moment is what I say. The future will take care of itself, and learning from your past is pointless.
Disagree.
You disagree?
Disagree.
I love living in the moment.
I think when it goes great, it's great, but you actually live in fear always and think about the past and try not to replicate the bad moments that have happened to you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Let's get that on a t-shirt.
It's quite long.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Keeps
of
going.
You have to go into the back.
Yeah. I never feel remorse, shame, or guilt about something I've said or done.
Ridiculous. I feel it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Daily basis. Regrets.
Not shame though for you, really, do you? The amount of things you share on your...
internal shame. I was speaking to Mark Jennings about that last night because he obviously has his podcast with McPherson and Buchanan.
Some Laugh, check it out.
Shout out Some Laugh. And I was saying that to him, going, have you kind of got used to the idea yet that when you say these things in the moment, when you're just fucking podcasting with your buddy, like, it's just a conversation this to me now. This is just us having a good chat. But then, you share stories about you wanking in an alley, and that's just on the internet forever. Like, that's just accessible forever. And me and Mark were kind of going, yeah, that is a bit wild, actually, isn't it? That's just out there now for people to
I've kind of thought about that a little bit, like just some of the stuff, like I'm sure at some point my kid will see the stuff I've done and then be like, you speak about doing drugs quite a bit, and now you're telling me not to do them.
Yeah, and it's a thing. Like, we are, but I think we have to be it. We have to be this fucking open book for our...
Depends how open, I mean...
I'll share it. I'm too open.
Okay, last question for you.
Close the book, people say.
Yeah. And padlock it. Keep it under
Throw
your
it away.
bed.
Burn the book.
Yeah. I don't see the point in taking on responsibilities of any kind. They just weigh you down.
Somewhat. I think responsibilities to a degree are good, but if they get in the way of other things...
Yeah.
Like, for example, any time that we were maybe supposed to record a podcast and something else has come up that's more important, I think that should take precedence. So I think responsibilities are good, but as soon as something else more important comes up,
that's
fuck
another
that
responsibility.
Yeah, so that's true.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say there.
No, I've
professional
no idea.
responsibility shouldn't be everything.
What? Are you saying that you've ditched the podcast just to
No,
do something else? It sounds like you're trying to admit to something.
I can't do this podcast.
Yeah, okay.
I need to get
That's
out
fine.
of it. I need to get out of it.
That's fine.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like,
Sometimes if I just need some me time, you should fuck off.
If like your boss at your job is telling you that you're not fucking pulling your weight, or
you
if
always
you ask
going
for
about
time
this.
off,
You're always like, just leave your job. You're always doing that.
I think you should take. Nah, not even that, because you can't just leave your job. That is bad, isn't it?
But you say that all the time.
Yeah,
because you've never had one.
Maybe it's because I'm a psychopath. Let's see.
No, you've actually scored very low on the psychopath quiz.
Oh, shame.
You scored a 9. Now, anything between 0 to 12 is no psychopathy. 13 to 17 is it's possible, and 18 plus is likely. I scored an 11, so 2 points higher than you did, but still no psychopathy.
I'm gutted with that. I want it to be a bit of a
It's
psychopath.
too much like, the questions aren't great, are they? They're like, you know the correct answer on the thing.
Yeah.
Like, if it's like, do you like responsibilities? You're like, well, sort of. I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, I did kind of go middle there quite a lot. Yeah, I did.
Well, good news. Neither of us are psychos.
Well done, mate.
I'm delighted
Well
with
done,
that.
us. Well
Very
done,
pleased.
us. I kind of wanted to be one. I thought that would have been funnier content. If we were, I fucking knew you were mental, and just you could win. I fucking have all those
A
simulation
lot of
theories.
people go on about the psychopath stuff, and a lot of people are like, that guy's psycho. Like, he's got psychopathic tendencies. No, they don't. They don't.
Famously,
a real
they're kind of
psycho,
quiet, nice people.
A real full-on psycho, first of all, hates that about themselves, and is so just methodical, and they eat people, they cut them up, they cut their bum's head off and fuck the neck of it. What was that guy's name? God, it doesn't matter. Anyway, those guys are psychos. And now we just throw it around. It's like the OCD thing. Loads of people go, I've got OCD. No, you don't. You just like things a certain way.
You just like your books all fucking matched up together on the bookcase. That's not OCD.
No, it's not.
Like, OCD is like having to turn off the light switch 1,100 times, otherwise your mother will burn in hell forever. That's OCD.
Yeah.
But that was the thing, innit? Like, I was watching that Billy Connolly routine going, everyone's saying this Jeffrey Dahmer was a fucking psychopath. He looked like a lovely boy, Jeffrey. He looked like a nice man.
What bit is this?
And like, the bit is when he says, everyone always says there's too many people and not enough food. That's what people say about the earth now. Where fucking the population's going too much and there's not enough food to go around. Maybe Jeffrey was a visionary.
Billy Connolly does that.
Yeah.
Really?
In like 90s or whatever. Yeah.
Good on him.
Like early 2000s, he was like, maybe he's. I mean, if we all ate one person, and who couldn't eat one? That's not a lot to ask. One guy. I'll eat someone you don't like, and you eat someone I don't like.
Yeah.
Fucking problem solved.
I reckon I'd get eaten.
Oh yeah, I think most people would get eaten in that.
Which
scenario.
is a shame because I drive fuck around.
Yeah, you'd be there going,
I'm
done
trying to be
so
a nice
much
guy.
for you.
I put on Mark Owen, Martin. Get off and get your fork out me.
But that is it. And like, he genuinely says, damn it, he's like, I didn't mean to cause any fucking harm. You ate them, Jeffrey. You fucking ate. He says he loved them. And I believe that he believes that.
Yeah.
And that's a proper psycho. All the badges. He's got all the badges in psycho-ness.
Have you watched Mindhunter?
No.
It's my favourite show. It's so good.
Really?
It's fantastic. It's just
Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Come on.
They've done 2 series, and then the third is an indefinite hiatus at the minute, which is very annoying. It's basically about the FBI agents who first pioneered talking to serial killers to say, why did you do the things you did?
Yeah.
And then just explaining why they did. It's fascinating.
And it's
so
always really calm, innit?
Yes.
It's always really calm and reasoned.
Yeah.
Which is what I do, because you expect it to be like, I just wanted to fucking taste an eyeball. But it's always really...
No, it's just like, my mother molested
I'm really
me,
not proud of what I did. I hate what I did, but, which is way more chilling, innit? You expect them just to growl and bark.
Yeah. Yeah, you want them to be like, and some of them are mad.
Just drool. Right, okay, this mind hunting stuff's not going too great. I'm not getting a lot out of this guy. I'm just getting barks.
Some of them are like Manson was a bit mad, but
Manson was a bit mad.
They basically say he put on a lot of it just to look mad. And like one of the other serial killers is like, "Oh, you're speaking of Manson? That guy's fucking a nightmare."
They look down on him.
Yeah.
They look down on him in the psycho community. He's too much show.
He's like, he's doing a bit.
It's all a bit much.
It's the big guy with the glasses. I'm going to find out his name. People are probably screaming it at
big guy glasses. Gacy?
No, I don't think it was Gacy. It was, I've got it here, Edmund Kemper.
The
co-ed killer. and he is just such a big, gentle giant. Speaks about all the awful things he did so calmly.
Crazy.
He actually enjoys it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. Wouldn't change a thing.
And yeah, so women, if you're out there and you're looking for a new show about murderers, because I know you're like,
They love them.
They do love 'em.
bloody love them. Men love like conspiracy theories and talking about what ifs, and women just want to know about.
let's
fucking
not
serial killers.
blank all men with your shit.
Men, I know what we're like.
We like Andrew Tate and
top
steel
G.
beams, they can't melt.
He has got a little win recently, Andrew Tate, which bothers me. Everyone's on his team, and because True Geordie was fucking racist at him, and he got the easy win.
Oh dear.
It's annoying. What genre of music are we going for?
Oh,
Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. It's time to answer some extremely personal questions with Gareth Mutch and Gareth Waugh. Should we be singers?
I don't think it's out with the realms of possibility.
In here, I feel like the guy in the booth going, "You sound great, guys. You sound great. We're gonna fucking. This is money. These guys are money.
Their money.
We were really harmonizing well there.
I don't think so.
I know so. I
Okay.
was in the headphones, baby.
Yeah, fair enough. You were in the headphones and I was not.
This is quite a good one. I also think you'll have a good one for this. Oh, right. These are two belters.
Okay, good.
What has been your biggest fuck up while playing a team sport? You know mine. You absolutely should know
Is
mine.
it the Clutha game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we've maybe told this story, but if you don't remember, there was a helicopter crashed into the Clutha bar in Glasgow a number of years back. It was a big tragedy.
Yeah.
And the comedians of Scotland decided to do a charity football game to raise funds to support.
Yeah. Nice idea.
So we did. Most comedians are from Glasgow, so we did a Glasgow team against the rest of the world, which was the rest of Scotland.
Yeah, it really was the rest of Scotland.
Um,
Edinburgh, Fife.
comedians,
Dunfermline.
not prime athletes. A lot of smoking, a lot of drinking, a lot of not looking after yourself because
I remember having
you don't have to when you're funny, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I've got funny. I don't need
Funny
looks.
carries everything else. You could be a two, but if you're funny, you're getting your dick wet.
I remember having a chippy the night before and going, "This probably isn't the best idea for Doug."
I watched Gus Limburn have 2 Big Macs before the game. 2, and fags and coffee.
And he fucking
Had a great game.
two-footed Roscoe, and that just
Brilliant
became the highlight reel.
But you played. You started the game.
A shift. I played a shift.
We had rolling subs because big
Comedians.
pitch,
Yeah.
big old pitch in Glasgow, and comedians not fit, and you know, just on and off, not like an official game. Some people took it too serious, but hey ho. You were on the pitch. You came off. You had to be subbed off. You were knackered.
I remember thinking I have put in a very good shift there. I remember thinking that must have been half hour of intense running.
Yes, you were playing right back.
Right back.
That's a lot of running.
I'm
Right back.
fucking Trent Alexander-Arnold bombing up and bombing
Bombing up
back.
the wing. You came off, and the linesman,
Yeah.
who we got, I think, from the SFA,
Yeah,
loaned us some.
Yeah.
The linesman said, "I've never seen that before."
I've been doing this 35 years.
35.
I've been doing this 35 years, and I've never seen someone come off that quick before. And I went, "How long was I on?" And he just looked at me and went, 8 minutes. I was fucked.
Yeah.
Bradshaw tried to play like a through ball to me, like early on, like
Yeah.
from the kickoff, and it went out of play. And Ray went, "That's when I knew I was in for a long afternoon." Sorry, Bradshaw. Fucking
Best
cunt.
own goal I've ever seen in my life at that game. It made it
Yeah.
onto STV News.
Yeah, it was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But let's not say who it was because
Yeah.
cunt.
Cunt gone. I missed a tap in once for 4th. Like, it was brutal, really bad. I still don't know how I missed it. Chris Iwolumo levels of a tap in. I was at the
Really?
back. I still don't know how it didn't go in. And I came off the pitch. We won by a considerable margin. The first thing, the boy who played me the pass, like, we're walking off and he went, "Talk me through that miss." And I went, "Oh, mate, please, no." He'll bring it up a lot. Kyle
Yeah.
comes to the shows a lot.
Talk me through that.
Talk me through that miss. I went, "Oh, Kyle, come on, mate."
It happens to the best of us, man.
It's the pitch next to my house as well. I think about it every time I see the pitch.
Yeah. Right, this one, because we've already spoken this episode about, let's maybe not put everything out there in the world. This definitely feels like a question that the answer shouldn't be out there.
Okay.
For sure. What were you doing the last time you enjoyed a lover overpowering you?
Oh, I don't think that's happened.
You've never been overpowered?
No,
Give up the power, man. Give it up.
I don't like to be a sub.
It's happened to me.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, no, I buy that
listeners,
immediately.
the
I
listeners
buy that
don't.
immediately. And it was great. I love giving up my power for the bitches.
That's not telling us about it. You just said it was great.
It was great, but you know, it feels like the sort of thing that if that was a girl I was with that wasn't going to be my wife, I would definitely tell it. But because it's my wife,
Oh, well, now you can't tell it because now we know it's her.
yeah, that's what I've done.
Fucking-
Smart.
No, you tell me after the pod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for,
okay.
oh for sure.
Yeah, great.
Oh my
great,
God,
great,
for
great,
sure.
Great. And I'll tell you all next week. Dear listeners, I'll tell you. Don't worry. What's the ugliest thing you own? You?
No.
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 Come on, you said you like to be the sub.
Weirdly, the own was more sad than the ugly.
Yeah.
No,
You said you like to be sub.
Yeah, but you know,
That was a little joke.
in the bedroom.
All right, well, crank out the bed, I guess. What's the ugliest thing you own? Those little trainers that I wore. Remember the trainers with the Japanese script
Yeah.
on them?
I didn't even
pretty
know
ugly.
they were nice. They were pretty fucked up,
Yeah.
but in a cool way.
I only wear them like,
I've seen you wear them once.
yeah. And that's probably it. I wear them maybe to take the dog out as like slippers. I did.
Yeah.
But now I've got slippers, so I don't wear them at all. Maybe that, or my mum got me this hoodie that is disgusting, but I
Really?
love it. It's got like fleece lined. It's so warm.
Yeah.
It's so warm, guys.
Great for the winter. We're coming
It's
into it.
perfect. I wear it just in the house. It does look like I'm about to ask you if you've got a filter outside a pub. And he's got a filter. Yeah, get away, dreadlocks. What do you study?
That's such a fucking great
Pottery.
observation.
Fuck off, you
Literally,
smelly little...
someone would ask you for filler outside of Always
this one,
holding the Rizzlers as well.
yeah, Rizzlers with the back in it. He just needs the filter. Please.
Right, guys, last hurdle.
I've
Anyone?
got everything else.
Anyone?
No! Nobody has that.
No one has that.
Get out. Ask a little gerbil for its tampon. You weirdo. Gerbil's like, here you go. There you go, give that. Sorry,
Thanks,
give
buddy.
it away.
These
Give it away.
fucking guys. What's wrong with them?
Yeah. Ooh, tasty. Gross.
Is this mental?
Yeah, it's mental. What is something that no one else knows about you? It's such an open-ended question.
But it's a good one.
It
So
is,
let's
but
share a bit of information
we
that
share
no
a
one,
lot
no one
on
knows.
this show anyway. Like, I feel like I've told stuff on this that nobody else knew anyway.
I'm trying to think what mine would be.
I think I've maybe got.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for this. Oh, I'm excited for this.
Sometimes, if I feel a fart coming, I'll do it at like Harris's head.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. How close are we talking?
Not like on
Just like
him.
directional.
Yeah, directional. And sometimes if he's lying on me, I'll fart, and he like sits up like, what was that? What was that there? And then he'll sometimes sniffs. He'll get right, and he's like, not to the butthole, but like he's in
He's
like
in and
going,
around
"What is that?"
jeans.
That's how they say hello, innit?
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. If you feel it coming and he's just, I can picture
he's
you on
near,
the
just
couch
go,
watching it and just.
Yeah, I'll go.
Have a bit of that, mate.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's
I
fucking
hope Laura
brilliant.
doesn't listen to this episode.
That's brilliant. That's hilarious. One thing that people don't know about me,
I once pissed on Harris's head by mistake as well.
I think I can know exactly what that is. That's going to be 4 a.m. waking up middle of the night, going
No.
for a... No, I've got it wrong.
Like you just stand up to pee as a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And Harris, when he was a puppy, used to like stand up on the edge of the bowl
Yeah.
and just like watch. But then one time he looked into the bowl, like he leaned in with his head, and I was like, I pissed on his head. I was like, Harris, he's like looking at me. I was like, so then I'm pissing about all over the shop. I'm like, get away, mate. It's his fault more than mine. That
Definitely. He
100%.
needs to know what he's
the
doing.
farts are on me.
Yeah. The farts,
It's an evil. I'm a psycho.